Okay, here we have another dragon video. And yeah, let's just see how we do. We going up against the kid. OG kid did his thing in the original meta. And I don't know, I like his ability. So I definitely have what do you call it? Is it prototype, rough draft, alpha? Let's go with alpha. I have like an alpha build for a kid deck. I mean, there's a lot of leaders I have like something in the back of my mind with. So all right, you get to see this dragon build. We have an Iron in here, trying to see if she can effectively combo it. I mean, she could. It's more of a timing thing, like drawing. I mean, we already have a new build. Essentially, we gotta obviously, put it through a bunch of testing, but that does not mean Ein. We took her out basically. Spoiler alert. But that does not mean Ein isn't a good card to use. Like she combos strong with Limburg, or just the fact that you can crash into a 0. Anyway, yeah. So the overall gimmick is just making sure that we can just keep pushing characters onto the board. That's what we're really trying to do here. So Ivankov is about to really help us out. We also got the 5-drop in hand. That event is low-key stronger than people realize. It's 3K is a good quality number. It's just the fact that it's 3,000, but 3K is a good quality number. So that way you can what you call it, defend something, and then essentially summon the character out your hand. Now, yeah, it's like you lose 2 cards out of hand. I know how people look at it in that fashion, but it's not bad. And you gotta love what just happened here, right? By getting the Karasu, if I'm saying the name right, lowered the power of their leader. We got to swing with one of our searchers, and that play is going to be available to us next turn. That's the fun part. Now they should realize that they have to get the Ivankov off the board. Otherwise, that's like another summon for two down. And I'm sure that's not something they want. Oh, they went weak. Yeah, we definitely should save that. Get rid of an Inazuma, I would say. Yeah, that was probably a poor play. I mean, I understand it. I do understand the need to develop that Cavendish and, have the Dawn available for Killer and Bonnie. It's just as low-key dangerous to, what do you call it, let our Ivankov be there. Keep giving us value. I mean, essentially, we're summoning, it's like summoning a 2-drop at 5K and an effect. That's insane, right? Well, they had 3 life. They got 1 blocker. Will help. Oh, it can no longer help them draw. Oh, wow. Okay. Real aggressive with this one. So we could just move it over to, what do you call it, our Ivankov. Still use the Ivankov ability. They're probably going to block. They get to draw. So that's more counter power. Let's move this over to Ivankov. You guys already know. Oh my god, devastating. That is devastating. So he's at 3K. So we can effectively swing really rough with that searcher. Like, yeah, this is just guaranteed. Yeah, you gotta take that. This is, oh my god, that Karasu guy, if I'm saying his name right, is just devastating. I always thought he was a scary card, especially during the era of Zoro. I was like, oh my god, no, Zoro, the stuff he's gonna be able to do. But yeah, board presence is the name of the game. Yeah, it's too much. Nerfing their leader by 2K. I mean, granted, a scenario that's not always going to happen, but if it happens, it's just like free damage. It's insane. Now, this will encourage them. We got plenty of life, but this should encourage them to want to attack our board and quite possibly attack one of the searchers. But once again, a Vine Cough is a big threat, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I can't see them attacking. The searchers are probably going to still be alive. Yeah, it don't matter. I can't see them winning this one. Yeah, I really can't see it. We caught such an aggressive lead. Okay, we lose one card, right? They attack into the other. We do have a 2K. I wonder what the thought process is. Yeah, I would just check the 2K, call it a day. Now, either he's thinking about swinging with Kid twice, okay, or he's going to try to guarantee something off the board. Okay, I mean, technically we can... Oh, okay, understandable. Oh, wow, they had the turn 8 kid coming. If we would have played our blocker first before they summoned that turn 8 kid, that would make the game different. But if we had the blocker, if it's still in hand, and then he played that turn 8 kid, then yeah, nerf by 2K and start swinging on him. Yeah, that's funny, right? That whole dynamic could have been very different. Okay, going up against a classic Doflamingo, classic as in leader, because we all know he got plenty of updated support. I really love that that one Don counter card for the Revolutionary Army. The fact that they keep the 2K pump, so it's like free for your abilities, as well as, you know, it's easier to protect them for the rest of that turn. It's easier to go offensive with them. That's an underrated defensive counter card. One Don, 2K pump, and it stays. So there's always the I guess the mildly annoying factor with Doflamingo is, do you sacrifice a relatively decent play in order to guarantee, you know, taking something off the board? Yeah, they wasn't going to save that. I respect the play, because now we have a blocker, save cards in hand if we want to. Okay, I like it. We're setting up defensively, because Doflamingo, in order to use his ability, he's going to swing. He's an aggressive leader. He's going to keep swinging. He's going to normally swing for 7K. So I do like the hand that we have, but more characters would start helping. I would say that. Okay, they get to draw one. They get the Weevil. So at best, this is a 6K swing. We do have a 2K. Yeah, I wouldn't judge. Oh, wow. Look at that. See, I was going to say, you know, okay, just thinking. I was going to say, yeah, it's good. It's okay to take the hit, because I want to see a more diverse hand, right? And taking that hit gave us that trigger. So that's kind of cool. So I mean, we have Banish on deck. Essentially, that's just starving the Dofi player. So that's great. I guess decisions are being thought of. How much time we got? Okay, so we're gonna just simply be more aggressive. I'm surprised we're not playing a character though. I guess we're worried about any triggers. Oh, we might be keeping the Don up for defense. I would like that more. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, they're rearranging the top, so I'm sure they're setting up for their leader swing. Let's see what type of interactions we're about to get. All right, swinging for 7K. I like that number. Let's use that ability. And then look at that. Oh, gotta love it. So we just blocked the 7K. We summoned the crow guy from My Hero Academia. And we lowered Doflamingo's power, making it just more annoying. I know they're probably just caught off guard with that, I ain't gonna lie. I guess there's something they wanted to do with the leftover Dawn. Okay, they get their leader ability. They get out, might end up getting 2 cards out. That board is looking different, huh? Well, I think, oh, we have a 1K counter. I think that's good. There we go. I think it all worked out perfectly. God, the numbers just worked out perfectly. So now our Inazuma has banish, right? And I mean, I don't know. We can easily go aggressively towards the board, and I think we probably are going to need to. Yeah, but to swing 7K and not at life. Okay, so this should encourage a block. Oh, cards out of hand. I did not, because a block would have been 1 card, you know. And we're summoning Koala. Okay. There's some things we want to get done, huh? One of these is going to encourage a block. I know that. Has to. I mean, I think that's plenty. The only thing you could do different is attack with the bird and lower somebody else's power by 1,000. But yeah, that's low-key nuts. They probably didn't expect the koala play. They probably really wanted to make sure. I don't know what they wanted the Dofi blocker for. Because, yeah, that was a lot of cards out of hand when they could have just been a block. Okay, they let that go. Thinking about Jinbei? Well, yeah, if you attack with him, you could lower Jinbei's power. You could lower Jinbei's power by 1,000. And then puts... no, I don't think... Yeah, that might be too much Dawn. If we want to leave our event up, that is. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, they block. Jinbei is now 4K. So we do have enough Dawn to attack the Jinbei and take it off the board. But if we do that, we lose the ability to play our defensive event. I think it's a fair trade-off. I think it's a fair trade-off. I mean, they're going to have to attack the board anyway. It's just the only problem is, you know, protecting the characters. We got 1 blocker. We technically got 3K counter power. We might be able to get away with it. Too bad the searcher wasn't like a 3K searcher, right? Decisions. Yeah, they have to go for board. 2K counter. Okay, cool. Respect it. That bringing out a koala with that event to make something lose 3K, essentially stop 2 attacks. Potentially, not essentially. It's potentially stop 2 attacks. And then, what you call it? And develop a body on the board. Because koala's 3K, so that's 2 to on swing. That's a reasonable stat line to use them offensively. Oh my god. Okay then. I'm bored. They were scared of Inazuma. And I guess because of the current state of the game, I think I can understand why they wouldn't want Inazuma on the board. Yeah, given the current state, he would have been the best thing to just keep attacking and making the opponent just not get any resources. It is scary to be empty-handed, mainly because that's just information for the opponent to say, hey, I can attack you, straight up. And there's nothing much you can do about that. Okay, we get the Jinbei out. Alright, I respect it. Still 2 cards out your hand at the end of the day. And then we have a leader swing, and we could have played Don Nami, give a Don. Well, I was thinking you could potentially give a Don to Koala, and then attach a Don to Koala, but completely forgetting that we haven't used our leader ability yet. So we still got that. And that's it. That should be lethal next turn. I mean, never say never, but 1, 2, yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Technically, a 10-drop Kaido could actually remove 2 off of our board and then a swing. So that one play can get them 3 cards off of our board, because we got no cards in. No. Attack first, then play the Kaido. Yeah, that's if they had the bounce Kaido. But I don't know. I don't know what the Dofi player got. Okay, they're drawing a card, trying to gain more resources. The hand is looking very full. Ooh, okay then. Never over till it's over. Why Koala? Well, they probably expected to block. Who cares? Force to block. Oh my god. Game cheating. Game cheating. So slow and steady wins the race. Just use the leader. Because I'm like, we attack with Karasu, that we can make them 3K. Just making it even worse. They can't stop that at all. Yeah, next turn, quite possibly is game. Unless they got like blockers. A Gravity Tiger and a blocker would actually be a really strong play. Let that go. Hopefully there's the only target now is at life. Because if we were to block, they would have had another target to avoid attacking our life, which is avoid giving us a card. So yeah, so not blocking and letting it go was actually the better play. Because I know one could sit there and imagine, oh, well, if you block, then you know they have to spend another attack on, and no. In this circumstance, we have plenty of life, we have no cards in our hand, it's fine to get resources back. And just pretty much disable the opponent from having any better options, because this game's all about resources. So yeah. Taking 2 resources off the board is better than taking 1 off the board. It's weird. Hand full like crazy. But essentially everything they're doing... Well, now they got the Moria play, which is letting them get a card back. So, got to keep that in mind. Defensive card. But with no characters in our hand, that card is not worth it. They still got to lose 2. Then we could put everything on Ivankov and move the 2 to Ivankov and swing like crazy. I know YouTube makes it easy to follow people without subscribing, but please give us a subscribe to help grow our channel, and you can see the other things we come up with in the future. GG.